How would you describe yourself?
Tenacious, loving, and compassionate.
I've been a witness to those things, for sure. What is the greatest gift that you've been given?
My faith, my husband, and 4 children and 9 grandchildren. Those are the best, wonderful gifts. In terms of what gift I have, I always wanted to be a nurse since I was a little girl. So I was given the gift of being able to do that and become a nurse in oncology, executive director for a hospice, and had my own business in geriatric care management for 21 years. I loved every bit of it.
Yeah.
People say that hospice people are special. I always thought it was an honor to be in the presence and stay in the presence of all of these amazing people who were my teachers, because we're all students and we're all teachers. I was very grateful every day.
You chose a profession where you had to navigate the emotional storms of people that were in grief and people that were grieving not only the people they loved, but their own lives. How did you find the courage?
Through the camaraderie of all of the people on the oncology unit. We used to have fun, too. I remember one Sunday, we lost 5 people, all pretty one after the other at the hospital. And I said to a couple of nurses, how would you like to go up and see the babies? We need to fortify ourselves with knowing that life continues.
How do you have the fortitude to sit with people in their most vulnerable state?
You stay present in who you are and what that person is asking you. You know, it took a while for me, because one of the big things in caregiving is permission to do anything for them and to be gentle about it. I learned that on that unit, because sometimes we think we know the right thing, and I wasn't always right. So I had to learn permission giving, but also I was raised by an authoritative family, so I was kind of bossy.
Yeah, well, their bossiness has led our family.
You have to mitigate it with kindness.
Well, you have a legacy of kindness, Mama.
Ever since I came home from the hospital in May and we shared what we thought the doctor wanted us to know with our family, I have had so many people that have come. I don't think there's been a week since last May that we haven't had somebody come and visit from all over the United States. So I am overwhelmed by the fact that people have wanted to be here with me in this time of my life. It's kind of strange, you know, for an oncology nurse, hospice nurse, to be taking all of this in for herself. I say to my friend, I can't believe that you're having to do this for me, because that wasn't kind of the plan.
What is your friend's response?
Oh, they love me. And they always said, do it anything for you. And they would, and they have. They brought food, flowers. My kids, oh my God, they're like the little helicopters. They're always there for us. They fly in, they fly out. They trail in with my grandkids. I'm very grateful. You know, my kids, they take their resources, they take their energy, and they always show up. I have so many close friends who don't have that kind of relationship with their families.
Mom, because you've always shown up for us.
That was what I wanted to do.
Even when it was hard for you.
Hard for Dad. I've always been proud of him. He's my rock. He wakes up in the middle of the night sometimes and brings a wheelchair over and helps me to the ladies' room. He went off to work. He was the health director for the county of Fresno. He used to get all dressed up because, you know, he had to wear suits. He was an Esquire man. I said to him, honey, I don't know if I'm going to let you out over there. You look too good. You look so handsome. He would come, bring his coffee, bring me tea. He would sit there and while I put my makeup on and listen. We would have our morning time.
I wanted to ask you about your capacity for kindness, even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty. You always chose kindness.
That's very kind of you to say so, honey. I had my rough moments, but I'll tell you, the capacity for kindness comes out of gratitude. If you're grateful, it's easy to be kind. It's something I do.
You have other heroes in real life?
I had a hero. His name was Quentin Kopp. He was my hero because he didn't stick his head in the sand when we were trying to work out something for the AIDS patients in the 80s. He distributed all kinds of literature and fought Reagan to get care for the AIDS patients. George's group from the health department, they were amazing. They set up a whole unit to take care of the AIDS patients at home.
How would you like to be remembered?
I'd like to be remembered as a woman who is willing to go to the wall for people.
You've done it for me and you've done it for all of us.
I hope so, honey. It's quite interesting being a geriatric care manager and taking care of yourself.
Thank you. I'm in gratitude for having you as my mom.
Thank you for being a beautiful daughter and so loyal, kind, and talented. Oh my God, you are so amazingly talented. I love you, Valerie, my baby, always.
Thank you, Mama.